So, fellas, we're gonna teach you how to set this up before I start playing. Been kind of labbing it a lot over the course of the last 2, 3 weeks, and I think I got it down pat. So we're gonna kind of go into what you need because you're gonna needing to utilize packages as well as manual subs. Okay, and they're very important to kind of contude with one another. So let's see. All right. So what you're going to do in the 5-3, you're going to put your off-ball linebackers on the edge. Okay. The way I do this is I'm going to put Jayon on the strong side, Diablo on the weak side, and then in the center, you want to put your fastest available linebacker. Okay. Then on the ends, you're going to put your best pass rushers. You can win one-on-one. So that'd be Chandler. Then I got to move him. So what we're going to do is I got to move 91 to the inside. Put Crosby on the strong side. Billings right there, he's going to be the nose. Put Tillery right there. Alright, so that's going to be the setup. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to go with the speed package. Like I said, one of the plays that I like to start off with is going to be between the middle linebacker, gap A, and then I'm going with the gaps B. Kind of play with it a little bit. If they get more protections, then you can go gap A, B. That's really the only ones that you're going to need. I mean, gaps all would be like a will fire blitz. And then you could just use like goal line man. If you want to man everybody up and then just use the strong side. So goal line man, you're probably going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll have 5 guys in man. Whereas you'll have 5 guys with speed in man as opposed to just, whatever. So we'll start with the goal line man. I'm just kind of go, we'll start with single back. I need to turn auto flip on too, but we should be all right for right here. The main thing is the linebackers that you put on the field are going to be able to set the edge. I know the position looks weird with the line, the safety right here, but you don't want the safety lined up anywhere on that line. If he runs to the left, that safety should be able to pick him up and cover him to, cover the running back to the flat. So it's fine running it like that. So that's if you're just running the goal line man. The 5-man scheme is going to be just, make sure that everybody's covered. But usually what I like to do is I do like to put penetration on. I do like the blitz. It's like if I send the blitz out of it, everybody's still covered. You still got those protections on the inside on the run fits. You're not going to be able to run a lot on this defense. The only thing is, look at there. Blitz going to come through. They try anything. If they try any rink-a-dinks, you're going to get them. Okay, that's just a basic setup. You're going to have those run fits covered. You're not gonna be able to hit no play action. This is usually what you're gonna use, like versus like 3 tight end sets. It's gonna be a little bit better with the matchups. They're not gonna be able to hit play actions on you. It's gonna alleviate you from worrying about that without even really having to set up too many coverages. But also you'll have guys in those run fits. Obviously the Raiders don't have everybody that can tackle, but get that speed rusher on the inside. If you get like extra fast linebackers, that'll be so much better. I'm just trying to work with 86 speed linebacker. But that's the setup really for the 5-3. So you can run any one of these plays. You really just got to get the lab work in. So I can go gaps AB, and I can get a better matchup with the 1 wide receiver because I can have a corner that he's my safety, but he's really a corner. I can match him up and then have the weak side. So if it's 3 tight end sets like this, you'd probably be better with the gaps AB, or just try to see what other options we have. Probably go gaps all. Gaps all or gaps AB. Really just kind of look at it. How you want to look at it. Unless the gaps AB just locks them up. Just really just kind of depend on, do you want your linebacker on coverage? If your linebacker's on coverage, you go gaps AB, so you could swap the safety and the linebacker assignment. That way that linebacker can set the edge. He's got help on the inside, and he can just get a speed rush on the outside. It is a blitz, so obviously if they run any slants or anything, you don't put anything on the field to stop it. Sometimes if I do something like that, like if I go with the gaps AB, I might decide to put like hook curls on the field, try to confuse people. There you come, off the edge. They want the ball. All right, so that's the 5-3 for basically in a nutshell. Just make sure that you have those setups that I have as far as your off-ball linebackers and your speed linebacker. Really the only rotation you need, and then you can move your defensive ends, and then put your big guys in 3, okay? That's basically the 5-3 101. Usually what I'll do in those situations are compressed sets, where they're under center or whatnot. I will try to use her, the go-to target with the defensive assist. Now, as far as setting up the 6-2, it's going to be a little bit different, okay? One thing that you want to do is you want your 2 fastest linebackers that can cover right here in these 2 spots. So we'll go ahead and put Jay on there, and then we'll put Diablo on the weak side. You also want to make sure that you're in the CV sub package. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to put a linebacker that can block shed and or cover. So we're going to put Micah Kaiser right there. And then you should have 4 interior guys that are big, okay? So you have like 2-3 techs on this side. You go more on this side, you want strong side. So we're going to swap. 97 and 90 need to be swapped. So also helps to know your roster. So if I can go Tillery and Billings like that. There we go. That's exactly what I want. All right, so usually, like I said, I'll start off with the 60 base. And you can really get people with this formation because they'll think, oh, I can go gun empty, right? So it's usually where I catch a lot of people. So what I'll do, I'll put outside quarters on the field. Now, if I think they're going to be, try a slant, what I'll do is I'll crash the D-line down. And then I'll take one of those guys and put them in like a hook curl. That way, that'll protect me versus the slant on the guy that I'm using. You know, force him to throw it underneath or throw it short or whatever. Most of the time, people don't throw it short, but if they do, you know, I can always make adjustments to something that people tend to kind of want to spam. So, like I said, just crash down. You could possibly just slide to the strong side so that your Sam, you slide to the weak side so that your Sam can kind of get a free edge rush. Like that. Oh. You just got to watch for the rocket catching on this. So if you just think he's going to keep doing that, you can probably put like a saw squat over there and crash in. There's your edge. So he's going to be forced to kind of do that. So what we could do is I want him to rush, so I just want him in a vert hook right here. So left circle, vert hook. I don't want two birds, but let's see how it works. Yeah, I don't want two birds. Probably go like a 3-rec. Just kind of play with it a little bit. They're not going to get any deep ball passes with it. It's really the main thing that you're trying to get. I could spread the line and crash them down. Just kind of play with different adjustments. And that should. Yeah, he ain't going to do nothing but throw it short. But, I mean, that's still the setup. Now, if I'm blitzing, I'll probably, you know, yeah, he's going to keep throwing that drag. And that's just how practice mode is, you know. Like, they're not going to. But the main thing is, like, look up the edge. You see how he's not getting touched with that setup? So if you play a user, that Sam linebacker is just going to come free home every single time. And everyone in coverage should be fine. So if he keeps running that drag, right? I want to box up the tight end. Usually it's the slot or the tight end that you're going to use there with a defensive assist. And look at there. So if you use her the right go-to, he ain't going to throw it. Just kind of slow it down. Crosby just threw that man on the ground, bro. You see the Sam linebacker comes through. So let's try it again. Like I said, just use her the go-to. Usually the best. Might get off you a couple of times, but you can stress them. Like what I could do is I could put this. No, I can't put him in a vert. So I'm just going to be aggressive on the user. Almost got it. Mike. You want to put someone strong enough to press them. You don't want to just put anybody on them. You're not going to be able to do certain plays. You'll be limiting their play call with this. It's really just me locking up Kelsey with Sapino. There we go. He's going to be forced to check down. You're not going to be able to hit anything that you want all the time. I wonder if I put him in a soft squat. But that is the unique adjustment that you can use from that position. I won't put him in that. He'll play the flat though. It's almost like a seam flat. A little bit outside. If I flip the play, Rock and Jones over there, and then I'll have my two lone linebackers on the strong side. So he has a mid-read adjustment, mid-third. Both of them do. Ain't even mad at it. Sam linebacker. Really, that's the main thing, is you want this guy right here coming free. So in order to get him to come free, you cannot have an edge rusher right here. I know previously I was putting my two edge rushers on the inside, but they're 3 techs. You got 3 techs, and then you need 2 guys that can kind of play nose if you just run it as is. Now, if you start sliding, it changes. So I'm going to kind of show you. Based off of whatever your tendency is, you might want to make a different adjustment. So let's kind of just play with the slides. So if I slide left, he's 2, he's 0. It's 2, 0. I could put him in 5. So if I want to play drop coverage with him, then I can use an edge rusher right there. And he's still fine. He's still in that 3 tech, and the Leo he becomes. So that would be the thing. So if you want to rush 5 and drop, your Sam linebacker into coverage, then you would probably sub this guy out for an additional edge rusher, unless you just got that 3 tech that can, kind of play a little bit more versatile, and also play as an edge. So like, let me just demonstrate. If I run it like this and then I crash out with the D line, and then just use your Kaiser off the line to not blitz and play the center. It's just something that you could do. Kind of throw your opponent off based off what you see. So if I see something like that, I might put him in a hard flat. Let's see. Put him in a hard flat and crash. Like I said, they're not going to throw it deep. Most users, they're kind of scripted with what they do. So like I said, if I see that running back over there, we'll just put him in a hard flat. I know he's not going to come free, so we'll put him in a vert hook. Put him in like a deep zone. There we go. Not all the time when you make the perfect adjustment, but that right there, that was making the perfect adjustment. The hard flat, took his check down read away. Had the outside quarter. Just trying to see my user, instead of having to worry about the running back, I could handle the slant. As far as the front, this guy over here has to be able to handle double teams. He did pretty good with the double team. I might consider putting Tillery on the strong side. He's getting a one-on-one, so trying to see the best case scenario. He's got a good drive, so I might need to swap it where the nose is on the left, where 90 is. So I guess they were fine as is, because the nose is gonna. Sorry, let me swap that. I just kind of look at it. Alright, so we got our Sam linebacker over there in a situation where he's going to get pretty much blocked on the backside. So if what I'll do right there is I'll just drop him into coverage. Because I don't want him rushing and getting double teamed. Over there. Kind of messed his blocking up a little bit just with that one adjustment. And look at that nose. He did a good job penetrating. Alright, just kind of look at the formation. I'm going to tell you what you need where. Not to lock him up. I like how that Sam linebacker is getting off the edge fast. Only thing is, like, you could opt to put a faster linebacker, but you have to consider, can he set the edge? You know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know, like, you're constantly getting them free. You can kind of play with it and just put a speed linebacker there so you can get to the quarterback faster. But like I said, when they start running the ball and they come out in single back, your question is, can he set the edge? So if you know it's a shotgun, you could probably sub him out for like a faster linebacker, you know, or so on and so forth. That's just kind of dialing it in, dialing it up situations. But I'm going to play some games. We're going to try to get better with this a little bit. Because it's always about understanding. Then once I get into a situation where I got the lead, I don't necessarily need to dial it up as much. You know, I try to play aggressive until I control the game. Once I control the game, then I can kind of play a little bit softer and use some of my, you know, match coverage defenses that I've been preaching over the years. You know, just try to mix and match it up. And then I would only need to come back to it in situations as opposed to, you know, going back to the first half where you're constantly using it and using it and using it and using it again. Okay, so that's really schematically what you're trying to do is you want to get in your opponent's head early, be aggressive. I know it's it's what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even say it off the top of my head. Like it's definitely, you know, in that level of regard. Really just try to get in your opponent's head, pressures and stuff.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's just try to play a schematical game here.
offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, they'll run with White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
17, we do better than that.
Yardage here. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counter play with Jacobs. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is in. Touchdown. Raiders. Darren Waller. 27 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. To throw. And he will get in to make it.
Good drive.
So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. The kicker looks him over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Good.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Play motion to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw again on second down.
Good.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 5, second and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Yeah, we had
Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the side and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive in the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
good block.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Come out of that single high safety work. I'm going to make it.
28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Set my other one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, back up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
To throw again on second down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Allen to throw once more. This one caught by Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The slot man in motion right. Touchdown Bills! Gabriel Davis from 6 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, let's say it's going to go for 19.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action. Now Carr. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
He gets better with him.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in two.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
There we go.
Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble.
There we go. I told you. Just a matter of time. Once it comes through, bro. You gonna get them strip sacks. Got them last night in that franchise game doing that shit. It turned the game around real quick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Pulls it in at the 13. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll run with ETN.
Yes, sir.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
For ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Travis Etienne from 8 yards out. And the Jags are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done. He sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going with the football.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
You got to hold that block.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Carr going to go on 4th down.
There we go. Good pickup on that blitz.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as this defense can.
They say you live by the blitz, you die by it. I made you die by it then.
Big shot, 17 yards there on 4th down.
Taking those guys out of coverage to blitz is not a bright idea.
To throw his Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Nice rhythm through there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
They're going to hang on to that Renfro.
Looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't roll it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's keep that cover 3 alive.
Waller there for the Vegas first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line of running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 1, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Carr on third down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just picking up yardage and benches here. These last few plays, they moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. In motion goes the tight end. On second and goal. Carr, buying time.
Throw it, he's wide open.
He goes down. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on third and goal? And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Carr now on third and goal.
There you go. Keep staying in that single high safety, bro. You're going to give me them seams all day.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's what I call the answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Carr will look to throw.
You're not going to play contain on the quarterback with it?
And they take an 8-7 lead.
What happens when you play man coverage?
7-zip. They said we'll go for two. One up you.
Give up the quarterback in the run.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start
Good
this
hit, Diablo.
shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence.
Good shit. Well, you play your fucking assignment I put you in. Fail.
Unfortunate sequence there to try to get points before intermission without an interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll find his
Live by the blitz, you die by the blitz.
touchdown Raiders.
tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends
Blitz me when I got people like Waller, Adams, Renfro. It's a no-no.
Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come.
Oh, I tried to thread that. Could have had it too.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Got it. On first down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Lawrence. Now, quick throw there.
Shit, Diablo.
Away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Oh, we almost blocked it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
We almost blocked it, fellas.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Yeah, I just took the wrong angle.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. We'll
see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things.
Oh, when they hit Sticky, bro, they just fatigue themselves when they do that.
I think they'll try and help them out more.
Don't faze me.
Tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, good fucking pass.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Nah, I placed that, bro. I placed that perfectly.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On play action, now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, Carr.
Good play.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
Not lead that guy in man coverage, bro. Not with that guy. I got like 10 inches on him.
That might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab.
I want to play over the top of me.
So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted, they return it. That's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Got those reps. I don't like Carr's release, but all them reps with Stidham definitely makes an improvement.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking?
Got him.
This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback because...
He out of there. He out of there. Ain't want none of that, bro. I'm getting better with this shit. You know what time it was. Especially when you make that cover 3 out of that shit for that mesh concept or the bench concepts. You delay those reads from getting open. And that's all you need, bro. You already got the pressure. If that read don't get open when he wants it to, bro, is it. I'm playing him again. He a runner.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Try something.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Steps
Good deep.
away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Oh, you gotta get that.
Allen's throw will be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to grab the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting one backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Pressure.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Airing one out for Crowder.
Covered.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Ooh, I seen that block. 52.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. On the slant, connects with Devontae Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr now to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in.
A little bit more on it.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14.
Linebacker should have hit on the drag, but whatever.
Pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and no mistake. Cost him points because it's on the red zone, so you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their... And off to the races down the right side. The 30. The 20.
Come on, Hobbs, you got to tackle, bro.
And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. And boy, see, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went to that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
He doesn't have a defense. Let's go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Run defense.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
This has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Carr.
Go with Carr.
And down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stupid ass slow release he has. Oh, you gotta hold that block for 1 more second, man. I gotta force it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Oh, is there?
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Right spot.
It's all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
That's a real nice job right there. Working in the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
So you gotta do better.
Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14.
Carr had a faster release. Oh.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. A pass complete downfield to Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And now they're
get on the ground, call timeout.
Down at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Gotta turn around.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over possession here at the 34.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all the halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and you still ends in a turnover.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
DDA
They
game,
didn't
really.
ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
I'm being
The best
myself.
part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And again, it's Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. When all was said in the locker room during the break, most of work, they forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, now Carr.
Just doing PI and jam someone 20 yards down the field.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming.
Yeah, I got a block over there.
And Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Oh, you gotta throw it, Carr. Why are you diving?
Move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Level.
By Divine Diablo. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. We're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. To throw is Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, Or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got room at the 30. Now it's loose down the left sideline. Home for a Bills touchdown.
And that is certainly the play right there defensively. Their guys just came off a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly
Need a break up 2-6.
He's seen a comeback.
That's certainly not complimentary for the that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily.
Yeah, thank you.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
Thank you. Finally, they call that shit.
Watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already started to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a play fake. Carr. This is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. That's Carr. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
Rock, you gotta do better than that, bro.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills use the big play to extend that fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments repeatedly over the drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the sack on first down, Carr.
Right, that should not be a bullet pass, man.
That should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are
Play against the DDA, they're doing too much for him right now. Should have been a touch pass. That's just another issue I'm having with this game is the consistency of the touch pass, and I don't see a lot of them. I'm trying to throw a touch pass and it just says bullet pass like every fucking time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Oh, Diablo, you're right there, bro. You got to get that.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
You thought you were going to run on me, bro?
They have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run.
Thought you were going to run on me, bro?
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Prescott to throw on 4.
Thanks for flipping the play.
Can't do anything with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
Flip the play, you made that man come screaming.
The defense forces a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Thanks for pinching in. Pinch in again for me, please.
3 yards on that last carry.
Come on, pinch in. You know you want to do it. Come on.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the
Come on, pinch in for me, please.
They had a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jacobs now. Oh, he pulls over it. That's a run now. And they'll work it inside the
Call timeout. You better call timeout. You better call timeout.
Carr gonna give it to Jacobs.
Oh, they tired. Better call timeout. You better call timeout. You better call timeout. Jacobs has a whole backlash ability. You better call timeout. You're going to wear your defense out. You're not going to be able to block shit. Trying to help you.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And this ball is
4-3. Let's pick that, bro.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time.
Better call a timeout.
It's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that.
Better call timeout.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Jacobs.
Sack on you, bro. You're going to get wore out.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's
Better call timeout.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running it with Jacobs.
Wear that D-line user out, bro.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just
better call timeout.
Handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run for it. This is White. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now, 85. And he's over the line. And
Told you call timeout, bro.
Touchdown. Zamir White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to move back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call.
Keep tackling me like that, bro. You're going to get wore the fuck out.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Prescott on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete.
Bro, tackled.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Carr. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Final shot here before half for Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
Waste of time.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Come on, you gotta throw it under the fucking coverage, my guy. Carr, come on now.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
go for it. It's Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the draw, it's White. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it when we made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Carr now on third and goal.
That should be PI.
I need to bring the fucking refs back to this fucking game.
Going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of his end zone, Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant.
I missed that.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Here's Prescott.
I picked that.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
That's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Yo, you gotta throw. Stop throwing bullet passes, Carr. Shit.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, they know the situation. They stashed the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them. Exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
Could be a house call. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They're stacking the line defensively, and they know what they have to do. They've got to stop the run and get the ball back.
I think the only people who aren't in the box right now on defense are you and me. I mean, that's about it. And it's the right strategy because they've got to have the football. They can't allow them to have any type of runs and continue to pile up first downs and run down the clock.
Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Bro, you got to catch those balls, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense,
Take it up to the round that back to 2.
punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time.
Thank you, PI. Should have caught it the fucking last time.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On play action. Now Carr.
Thank you. Got him again.
But this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Raiders force the turnover.
You're going to have to get off that user or you're going to get called every time.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to go.
Can we throw it away? Can we scoop and score? Like, can we do anything?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Have to change
shotgun
setups.
He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
It's like Moody can't pass protect for me, man. That'd really be the only thing. He's good in the run block, but he's going to give up a shed. Obviously, Illuminor not going to block D-Law. Probably, I don't know. Probably can't slide protect on play actions. So that's another thing. I just got to start flipping the play on play actions. That's something I haven't been doing. People be using auto flips. I be forgetting sometimes. Ugh. Oh shit! I need to get something to eat, man. Body wearing down on me. Play one more.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Take it at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Pushes him over.
Really? got receiver, like Rock early to getting trucked by a fucking receiver.
One or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2.
The life, man. Rock built like a damn linebacker, man. Ain't no way he not able to tackle.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carr will look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Allen again. And he completes it to the tight end. It's a fumble.
No, get the ball, Perryman. Fuck.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is.
Don't show out after you fucking land that fucking hit stick.
The biggest bumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
Good shit, Jones.
Zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Touchdown! Allen on target there is Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are once again back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Carr now on 1st down. Caught outright by Renfro. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They go with Jacobs. And he's not going to get the first. I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To the air, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Sometimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Allen taking it himself. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak.
Bro, you gotta make that tackle, bro.
He breaks the play and he's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles,
There's no way he missed it.
on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise if they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ballgame and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Thanks for baselining.
Carr with a play fake
Give
to
me that
Jacobs.
inside.
He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Baseline again for me again, so I can go inside on you.
Before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for
Thank
by
you.
the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken
Baseline again for me, please.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Come on, baseline. Thank you.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down at about
Baseline again for me, please, so I can get these easy completions.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final
Thank you.
timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep.
No, now you don't want a baseline.
We
Okay.
like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need
Good drive.
to.
Touchdown.
Thanks for baselining for me.
Hunter Renfrow.
Made that drive easy.
Final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose again. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Wrong play on the field.
Extend their lead a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
A final shot before break. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on
You gotta throw that, Carr.
Incomplete.
Got to fucking throw that.
Here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now again to Jacobs running right. is going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one. This
what you had to do, Jacob. Wear him down.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up.
So to put his shit on conservative, he gonna pay for
That just
it.
means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
His pass caught at the 4. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 3 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
He got blocked, man.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Oh, there's gotta be a pig.
After they just gave up the score.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 59 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Kaiser.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielding just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. some breathing room. Escapes the defender. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Good user catch.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Carr will look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Another try after the first down sack.
Baited him.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed.
Just come back to the same play.
Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Running is Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now receiver in motion left. They run it with Jacobs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
Do
this
it
one
again,
away.
fellas.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive.
All right, defense, just hold it down. TOP, hold it down. Don't bait them again.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out.
Bait him again. He gonna throw that same route. We own it.
Trailing defensively, maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run.
Keep throwing it. We got a man on.
Be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize.
Keep that adjustment on him.
Take it away from them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Allen.
Oh, you're supposed to jump that, Hobbs. That's so gay, man. That was supposed to have been a pick six. Damn, how you supposed to jump that?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
They fucking kind of called timeout on that. They robbed me there, bro, because I had the user and they didn't even let me jump.
Maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
I hate when they do shit like that, because I was on it. I knew he was going to throw the corner. So I fell to it. Hobbs could have jumped that. That's like, he right there. He could have jumped that. And why you go for a little tip? Come on, man.
Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That's so big. I could have jumped that. Alright, fella, I'm gonna take a break, man. I'll be back later this afternoon.